fella. Hey, if you're gonna film a commercial, at least get the side with my sign on it.
And we got a car already up lame in the infield.
How long's that been there just now? We have 47 or in the what? This is a black 32. That's Ron's fit.
Lights on. We're looking to go green. We go green. Jason Selvage on a good bump start into turn one and off turn two, your leader. Followed by the number 2 car. Sean McDonald settles in for second. Jim Deedy running third. And then the 30L car in the final transfer position of Brandon Scott, Steve.
Let me tell you, that number 22 Tafra Jewelers Special of Jason Selvage got out to an awesome start, Mike, and now it's starting to show out on the racetrack. He's pulled up about a 5-car length advantage over the next closest race car, and that is going to be the 2 of Sean McDonald.
And here comes Jim Deedy working on the inside out of turn 2, gets down door handle, and Deedy picks up the inside berm. I tell you what, this is about the 4th race for the yellow and white number 2 car, the driver, of course, Sean McDonald, doing well.
Young guy comes from a family of racers, and he's holding his own out there against a wily vet, Jim Deedy. All right, now, good racing now going on for second spot as Deedy now drops back about 2 car lengths, but dives deep into turn 3. Sean McDonald holds his line beautifully.
And a battle for that final transfer position as we go 4 down, 4 to go. The 01 Chad Johnson trying to overhaul the back bumper of the white 30 of Brandon Scott.
Now a little bit of contact between Intracaso and Johnson coming off of turn 2. 5 laps down, 3 to go. Brandon Scott still hanging on tightly to that last transfer position. We have 3 heats in the hobby division, so that means 4 will go directly to the feature.
Joseph Kuczynski about to go a lap down. Oh, a dangerous high flying pass by Selvage on a lap car. He got up very close to the wall. And Johnson now working underneath into turn 1 underneath of Brandon Scott. And here comes Ramblin' Ron Schmidt right behind him trying to battle the number 5 car of John Intracaso. White flag, one more time to go. Takes the way, Steve.
All right, Selvage into turn 1, but hey, big time racing going on for that 4th and final qualifying position. Brandon Scott now holds on to it. Chad Johnson, Intracaso, and the 32 of Ron Schmidt doing battle.
And your winner, Jason Selvage.
Coming home in second, the young man, Sean McDonald, and in third, the number 66 of gentleman, Jim Deedy.
And your final transferee, the white 30L of Brandon Scott. Those top 4 will transfer to the main.
Jim Deedy pulled right alongside Sean McDonald, gave him the thumbs up or a nod, said, good race, kiddo. That's somebody to look out for now, man.
That's exactly right. That's the kind of guy Jim Deedy is in the 66 car. Randy Hawthorne. Thanks, Rena. In the 32 car.
Lights are out. Ron Ybarra, your flagman, gives him a hard look. The RPMs rise and the green flag flies here at the Bakersfield Speedway Park. Manzella into turn 1. England now tries down low. Solf also in the mix there. Solf up on the berm and slowing down dramatically is Chris England, dropping all the way back.
And Lloyd Carr in a white 12 car running the high ride. He is third. Alvin is 4th. Donnie Brett 5th. We're on the yellow with England lane below the Lamppost Pizza sign. Lamppost Pizza, the people pizza place.
Hey, Lamppost delivers, man. And it's nummy. Let me tell you, numb sells like about a $60 value here. Prolong Deluxe Car Kit.
That's exactly right. Lights are green. We're racing.
That's okay. Manzella and Solf going into turns 3 and 4. Solf looking down low. Manzella holds his line and keeps the lead.
Solf has really come a long ways in his racing career, this being his rookie year. has his eyes set on the back bumper. Tom Manzella. The third car is the white 12 of Lloyd Clower. And then the fourth, the final transfer position, Alvin Ince, the white number 11.
It's a three-car battle for the lead as we go into turn number 1 with 2 laps down and 6 to go. Manzella right dead center in the middle of that clay track coming out of turn number 2. Into 3 we go. Solf trying a little bit of a high line now, carrying that RPM, and now he yanks it down, trying to get it low, but loses about a car length and a half to your leader.
Clower on the high side thought he found a spot to make a pass on Solf, and now he's making it work. Oh, he got on the binders, saving contact, the white 12 of Clower, and then he gets right back on it.
Whole lot of night to go, Mike. That was probably a smart move, slowing himself down. That didn't cause any damage to the car.
But 4 down, 4 to go, yes.
We are halfway, but I'm sure he'll try again. And Alvin Ince pulls off in the pits. I believe that was a right rear flat tire that he had. And he's in the pits. And that allows the 57 car of Donnie Britt to move into that 4th and final transfer spot, Mike.
You watch Clower again. He tries that high side into 12, drops down low under Jeremy. Turn 2 action. A battle for second with Solf and Clower.
Solf hot into turn number 3 now. Still, Lloyd Clower, the number 12 car, hot on his tail.
Your leader, the 8X of Manzella, good 8-10 car lengths advantage.
Manzella in a very good position right now, Mike Mosier.
And Donnie Brett hanging on for that 4th and final transfer spot off of Roger Brewer.
White flag flies. 1 to go. Can Brewer make the pass on the 57 of Donnie Britt? Donnie Britt gets a little loose coming out of turn number 4. That allows Brewer to pull up right on his rear bumper.
Here comes your winner off turn 4, the 8X of Tom Manzella.
In second, the number 1 of Jeremy Solf.
Third, the white 12 of Lloyd Clower.
3 and 4 now. Check out this battle for the 4th and final qualifying spot. It's gonna be Donnie Britt.
By a front fender. Brett hangs on for a transfer to the main. What a battle for that last spot.
Good racing throughout the field tonight, Mike Mosier.
1997 track champion, that is Jeff Miller, and behind him the blue 77 of Adam Miller, and a late entry, the double O car of Mary George.
The Rastafarian colored car, man.
Rastafari, man.
Lights are out. Here we go. RPMs rise, and the green flag flies. Smotherman and Brett doing battle into turn number 1. Side by side, a little bit of contact there. Smotherman down low, gets a little loose, and Brett takes over the lead.
Oh boy, I tell you what, they were tight going into 1, door handle, and all 5 of those 6 cars, rather, are just locked up for that 4-position transfer to the main. Miller working on the inside of Roger Remy.
Well, it's a freight train going down the back straightaway now. Mike, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 cars all in a line. Real close racing here at the Bakersfield Speedway. Showing them the way.
Miller gets tapped by Heslett, and Miller does a spinner, and a bumper broke loose off the left rear of the black 3M.
Staying green here at the Bakersfield Speedway. 2 laps down, 6 to go. A challenge being mounted now by the 17S on your leader, the number 1P of Gary Bredmont.
The turquoise number 5, Chad Jeffries. Jeffries in that final transfer position with the 77 car of Adam Miller starting to reel him in.
Smotherman is really pushing Bredmont now as Bredmont got a little squirrely coming off of turn number 4. Smotherman right on his tail still, and looks like Roger Reedy Sr. looks to be coming up pretty strong as well, Mike Mosier.
Exactly right. That front 4 pretty well locked together right now. Kind of a vapor, if you will, from the leader as he cuts through the air. Smotherman right on the back bumper of Bredmont, and of course Jeffries right on the back bumper of Remy.
Smotherman slides up high in turns 1 and 2, trying to find some traction up there, maybe a way around Mr. Bredmont. 6 laps down, just 2 to go this time by. Well, a little scoring coming off of 2. Smotherman on the inside takes over the lead. I don't know if Bredmont may have a flat tire, and if that might be the case. He's slowed dramatically, Mike, now. As hard as the rear end. Oh, a
right rear axle. right rear axle braking on the 1P car, Breadmont. And he drops out of a qualifying position. Your leader now into turn 4. The orange 17S is Jeff Smotherman. He'll pick up a white flag. One more time to go.
Assuming second position with Breadmont's demise, he is the number 2W of Roger Remy Sr.
And there comes the tire off. Oh, boy. Frank Wagner made contact with the tire. And it goes way into the infield. Here comes your winner off that turn 4. Jeff Smotherman second is Roger Remy Sr. Judd Jeffries third, and fourth goes Adam Miller, your top 4 qualifier.
Awesome race there, buddy. It ain't over till it's over. Racing hard, man. Everybody's racing hard tonight.
Trying to get into that big payday tonight for all divisions.
What's this big payday for this annual Western Turkey finale, man? This looks like a good deal. 91 car, Steve Nolan.
Then you pick up the 68 X car. Comes to us out of Santa Maria. Your driver, Billy Simpkins.
Then we pick up the 1997 Modified Street Track Champion, the Speedy Steve Cargill, the number 11 car.
And the 55 car, Carl Nolan Jr. Lights are out. We go green!
Also running the 58 car.
Hensley comes off turn 2, your leader, but Bill Lauer is your leader into turn 3 with Donnie Range right behind him. Top 3 transfer to the main. Top 3 go to the main, all others to B main.
Donnie Range right on the rear bumper of that 88 car of Hensley. Into turn 3 we go. You know, Hensley qualified fast here tonight, but that was on a little bit different track, Mike. This track here is maybe a little more dried out for him, and maybe his car just isn't working as good as it was earlier.
With the top 3 going to the main, that puts the yellow 96 of Donnie Range on the bubble, with Mark Condell out of Salida, California, trying to bump him out.
Battle for the lead. Battle for the lead right now as they encounter their first lapper, the number 3 car of James Cale out of Bakersfield, being dispensed with rather easily, giving a little bit of trouble to Donnie Range, but he gets around okay. Now the 2 leaders have broken away, Mike, and we're halfway.
Up high, close to the wall with 68 of Billy Simpkins. But a battle coming off of turn 4 with Hensley and Lauer. Oh boy, door handle to door handle, bumper to bumper.
Into turns 1 and 2 they go. Looking on the inside is Hensley, but Lauer is not giving it up, man. He is holding his speed on the outside of that turn there.
Mark Condell working really aggressive right now on the back bumper of the yellow 96, Donnie Range. White flag will come out next time by. Here comes your leader off turn 4.
I know that Jason is his name. Jason attacks the wall pretty good. Checkered flag, and your winner is going to be the number 41 of Bill Lauer. We've got 2 spun cars right at the exit of turn 2.
Is that number 5?
Yeah.
And Condell and Almont. But I think that's 7.
So the 58 car kissed the wall, got a lot of air. That's Jason, and he's got a lot of smoke coming off his front end. But your winner is Bill Lauer in the 41 out of Santa Maria. Give it up for Bill Lauer.
Coming home in second is the number 88 H car, your fast qualifier. Randy driving a Killer Keith Heslett's hobby stock this evening.
Lights are out. Fasten your seatbelt, put on your helmets. We're about to go green. Setting the pace on the pole, the number 77 car, Johnny Cardoza.
Check out Superfield putting a hammer down. Superfield's gone like 3 years without a victory. Love to see him in the winner's circle tonight, baby.
I tell you what, he's got the wing working for him. Let's see how it works in the corner. Glenn Hughes, Honey Eddie Dale, door handle the door handle. Limit contact, Eddie Dale is loose. Look out, mama. Oh.
How did Kevin Collier sneak by? I don't know. But check out your leader for the 4J of Superfield Matthews, being followed very closely by the 77 of Cardoza. Cardoza putting the heat on going down the front straight.
Cardoza all over the back bumper of Phil Matthews. Keep in mind, the top 3 go to the main, all others through a semi.
On the bubble right now is the number 9 of Glenn Hughes, but hot on his tail, actually doing the bump drift down the front straight, is the number 17 of Daryl McGee. Contact down the back straightaway between Phil Matthews and Johnny Cardoza, and now Cardoza backs off just a bit. Cardoza trying to get on the inside of Super Phil, but no doubt, oh, trouble and turn on the front straightaway. Man, oh man, the 81 of Gary Rayburn Sr. and the 77 car of George Bolden got a little too squirrely coming off of turn 4, Mike Mosier. Boy, those all ambulance guys were scrambling.
Matthews now with that 4-car length advantage over Cardoza. Then you go back 10 car lengths to Phil Matthews. Matthews in that third and final qualifying position. Two more corners for Matthews. Can he hold Cardoza off? Cardoza making a quick run at him, coming off of 4. And your winner is Super Phil Matthews.
In third and final qualifying position goes to Glenn Hughes. Let's hear it for Super Phil Matthews.
There's your winner, Super Phil Matthews. Try to pick a winner, nudge your neighbor, and wage a cold one, if you will. Who do you think is going to win this one? Steve.
I'm going to start off with saying hi to turn 4, the whole turn 4 gang, and then I'm going to go 2 more 4s. Rapid Rick Childress.
I'm going to go with the 16 car, Jeff Houston's. Nudge your neighbor, make a friendly wager.
Sure.
Let's rock and roll.
Pick the pole position.
A.J. Kilpatrick, first into turn 1, off turn 2, your leader. Houston's running second, Rapid Rick third, and then Charlie Dowdy fourth.
A.J. Kirkpatrick with an awesome start, powered by Houston's for the lead. Down, your leader now, or still, is A.J. Kirkpatrick. Right behind him is the 16 of Jeff Houston's. Rick Childress is third, trying to hold down that third and final qualifying spot directly into the main event.
Houston stays glued to the back bumper of Kirkpatrick. Houston with a great entry into 1, and Kirkpatrick cannot shake the white 16 of Houston's.
Rapid Rick Childress has dropped back about 4 car lengths now. The 2 leaders have broken away, but Kirkpatrick is showing the way around this high bank 3rd mile clay oval. He's been in command for all 4 laps as we are now halfway in this 3rd round qualifying heat.
But Kirkpatrick keeps the door closed. Late arrival coming on the track is the 3 car, James Cagle. Right.
6 laps down, just 2 to go, and the battle is still going on up front now as the 44 car of Rapid Rick Childress is comfortably in 3rd. Coming out of 4, and the 2 combatants down the front straightaway. A.J. Kirkpatrick, Jeff Houston's right on his rear bumper, looking on the inside, going down the back straight. Take us home, Mike.
Oh, I'll tell you what, a great drive off of turn 2 was Houston's, but Kirkpatrick opens the door, here comes Houston's down to the checker. It's Kirkpatrick. Less than a car length. Houston's made his move on the final lap. Houston's second, and the final transfer is
Rapid Rick Childress.
Oh boy, Houston saw the white flag and knew it was time to put it in the toilet or get up on the rocket ship, and he put the hammer down and almost did it.
Yes, he did, man. I think he just tried to make it exciting for all the race fans out there. What a good race. Coming to us out of Ridgecrest, California, driver Corey Bales.
And the final entrant is leaving the track right now. That's the number 1 car, Robert Campitelli. Lights out, we're looking for the green. This time out of turn 4, Doug Jeffers. Boot, scoot, and boogie sets the pace. We go green. Jeffers with sideboards on his car leads him into turn 1. Off turn 2, your leader. Here comes the red number 30 car, though. Battling up, he's in second. That is Donnie Hempel out of the Atascadero.
Welch, Henderson, and the number 19 car of Lon Sanders making contact. They're still banging, going around this third mile play old. Made contact coming off of turn 2, Mike, as they were 3 wide. But now everything's straightened out. Check out the race for the lead.
I tell you what, on the bubble right now is the 14 of Lonnie Welch. Top 3 go to the main.
Contact between Henderson and the number 13 car of Jason Carter, but everybody works themselves out of that one, boy. That was a close call.
Very close. Here comes Ronnie Sanders making contact with Henderson. Sanders up to 5th in the 19 car. Oh, up close to the wall.
Oh, some sheet metal damage on that 14H car is going to send him into the pits, Mike. But you know, the 2 sideboarded cars there are just leaving these guys.
The number 22 car is the defending champion for the Bakersfield Speedway Veterans Day Classic of 1996, and he's trying to get it done here again tonight.
Well, let me tell you, that number 30 car out of Atascadero, Donnie Hempel, he's not doing a bad job either. Currently running second.
Jeffers got up high in 2 and opened the door for Hempel. Hempel took a look at him, made contact, but Jeffers gathers it back up. He's your leader down the main chute.
All that bumping and grinding that went on behind Lonnie Welch there the first 2 laps, Mike, has opened himself up a pretty good advantage in third, and that is a direct line to the main event.
Exactly right, and good job for Lonnie Welch. White flag action now. 1 lap more remaining. Jeffers still your leader. Hempel running second. Welch. Then you pick up Carter, Sanders, and the 84 car of Robbie Jeppesen.
Coming out of turn number 4. Here's your winner. The number 22 of Doug Jeffers. Coming home in second is the number 30 of Donnie Hempel.
And LD Welch in the 14 car is the 3rd and final direct line transfer to the main event.
There's your winner. And then it was main line.
Big hand for your winner, Doug Jeffers. We've changed the lineup there a little bit. The number 18 car, of course, is Doug Thompson. Then you pick up the number 7 of Rick Jenkins, the 7A of Gary Ambrosini, and 3rd row outside the lady drivers called the Wild Thing. That is Lynn Dinas. That's the lineup. We're about to go green. Ronnie Ibarra sets him free. Jason Pike with a great high line entry into turn 1. Busby comes right back at him out of turn 2, your leader. Busby, Pike, and Cash, your front 3 runners. The Haddad Dodge Special, the number 80 of Wayne Kaufman, running 4th as Cass gets underneath the Pike into turn 3. Oh, Cass gets sideways and Pike gets back. Here comes Kaufman on the back bumper. Busby with a good 10 car lengths advantage now. Is your leader 3 down this time by Pike running 2nd, Cass 3rd, Kaufman 4th, Jenkins 5th, Ambrosini 6th, and Lindinas 7th. Turn 4, that's Scott Busby. He is spanking some booty right now. After a straightaway lead on Pike. And Pike with a good 8 car lengths advantage over 3rd place Cass in the red 55. Flag being shown to your leader, Scott Busby in the 77. Busby in the 77. Jason Pike second. Brian Carr third. Wayne Kaufman fourth. Rick Jenkins fifth. Gary Ambrosini sixth. And seventh goes to the number 10 of Lynn Dinas.
Yeah.
Lights are out. Our starter, Ronnie Yabar, up in the birdcage, looks him over. RPM builds, and we go racing. Pappenhausen first into turn one, but a great challenge coming off turn two. Oh boy, getting sideways, they made contact. Billy Griffin, and here comes David Franey, and Bartels and Smotherman. So your leader is Pappenhausen, followed by Griffin, Franey, Bartels, Smotherman. Pappenhausen with a half straightaway lead over Billy Griffin. Five down, six down this time by Steve-O.
Well, Mike, I'm back, and let me tell you, I think I'm missing a pretty good darn race here. Pappenhausen is just awesome. Almost a straightaway advantage over everybody. In second right now is the number 28 car of Billy Griffin. Griffin getting way sideways in the apex of turns 3 and 4. And that allows that 42 car of Scott Bartels to move up about one car length, maybe two. And now he's closing the gap down the back straight. 6 laps down, 2 to go.
Franey closing the ground on Griffin right now. Franey working down the back chute, front chute rather. Franey takes a low look underneath the Griffin. Here comes your winner off. White flag action, one more time to go.
Checkered flag means winner. White flag is one to go.
Just checking, my man, just checking.
Pappenhausen is a cut above these guys out here right now. Here he comes out of turn 4, the man from Chico, California, Richard Pappenhausen.
Oh, just caught on California Raceway video. Your second place, Billy Griffin. Third goes to David Franey. Fourth to our track champion of Smooth, Steve Smotherman. Then you pick up Scott Bartels out of Marina Del Rey.
I had the wrong 42.
But your winner, oh boy, he has put a blistering pace on this qualifier, the number 82 car, of course, is Richard Pappenhausen out of Chico. Don't forget all of the race action here tonight on California Raceway Video. $25 covers the entire evening. And you can pick up order forms right here at the press tower. You pick up the number 9 car. That's known as the other thing, Jim Dinas.
On the outside of Dinas is the number 32 machine out of Bakersfield, California. This gentleman, just brand new married, Bill Gates.
Lights are out and we're ready to rock and roll. No start. No start. Our leader on the pole, Chad Chadwick, was a little anticipatory of the green coming out. And all the cars heavily still on the gas. No green. The idea is when you come off turn 4, you stay side by side, and Chadwick had a car and a quarter length.
You know, Mike, you described that as all the drivers still heavily on the gas. At my house, that has a whole... Man, that's good.
Chad Chadwick will set the pace. Ronnie Ybarra looks him over. RPM starting to build down into turn 4. We go green. Dan Fitzgerald on the high side into turn 2. Chadwick comes off turn 4 to your leader. Chadwick, your leader going into turn 1.
All right, well, big trouble in the apex of turns 1 and 2. The 47 car got then the 6S car in third, Darren Smotherman. And the number 75 out of Pahrump, Nevada, securing that fourth and final qualifying spot, Jim Justice.
Well, I tell you what, when Esme lost that right rear tire, he backed off big time and almost caused a heavy collision in turn 3 and 4. So we'll take the front row and see what we come up with.
Hey, I was going to take Meyer. I want to take Meyer.
Well, then
that's my pick.
You'll just have to, you can pick your friends, you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose.
The lights are out. Let's get ready to rock and roll. The RPMs rise, and the green flag definitely flies.
The U1, first into turn 1 and off turn 2, your leader.
Oh my goodness, look at that lead. He's a mess already, and we haven't even done a lap. Haas is on fire. These are turning some quick laps, ladies and gentlemen, right around, I would say, the low 12s right now, Mike Mosier. Definitely. Hawks is your leader, Meyer second, the 46 machine of Darren Cofell. Help me out here, Cofell. Meyer now seems to be whittling away at his deficit now as he's in second. He's closed the gap to about 4 or 5 car lengths now. Cofell still in third. Now already experiencing lap traffic. 5 laps down, just 3 to go, Mike.
Working on the back bumper of Kerry Seesaw.
Take a look right now for the lead. Here goes Meyer down the front straightaway. Look on the inside. No, nice. Lap power move.
Lap traffic came into play there. Myers had a shot at him, but couldn't quite get it to stick. As your leader now off turn 4, the U1 gets a white flag. David Hawks.
Meyer getting up on the berm on the front straightaway. Last lap had to back way off, and it shows on the track now. As Hawks has about a 5 car length advantage as the checkered flag flies. There's your winner, David Hawks.
Juan Meyer finishes up second.
I believe the 46 car of Darren Cofell is going to finish third.
And from there, pick 'em.
I think it might be that 77. No.
Woo! What do you think, folks? How do you like those late model sideboard action? Bakersfield, your driver, Randall Davis.
The lights are out. We're going to go racing right now.
Pick yourself a winner.
I'm going to go Rick back to my pick.
Rick back. I'll go with Drake.
Rickenback launches off of turn number 4 and sticks it way down low. Going into turns 1 and 2. Oh my goodness, this is awesome stuff. Excuse me, Mr. Rickenback. Wait. No, he's too quick. He didn't even see me.
Oh boy, Rickenback with a big lead. With 1 lap down, he's already got 10 car lengths on Drake.
Rad Chad Rickenback now is your leader with 2 laps down. 6 laps to go. We're going to take the top 4. You know, no sideboards on that number 11 car, and he is still hooked up big horsepower. Contact between Flying Ryan Cole and Becker coming off of turn number 4 as Ryan Cole looks down low and Becker slams the door.
All of the action caught here tonight on tape by California Raceway Video, your leader in the motorsports video industry.
Drake dismisses with Randall Davis out of turn number 4. Nothing's changed up front. It's Rickenback, Drake, and the 17V of Greg Voigt. Flying Ryan Cole's off the pace and he's into the pits. The 00 into the pits now. And that will move the straight up 17 of Bill Hall, I believe, into 4th.
White flag action, 1 more time to go. Your leader now off turn 2, Chad Rickenbach, and he is on a Terra. Complete straightaway lead on a 2nd place, 11 of Drake. Here's your winner, Chad Rickenbach.
Coming home in 2nd, San Luis Obispo's very own Steve Drake.
3rd goes to the Goleta driver, 17 via of Greg Voigt.
And I believe coming Coming home in fourth is going to be the 17 car of Bill Hall out of Redding, California.
How do you guys like the 32C of Rickenbach?
Man, I love that. Super duper fast. Man, oh man, let's hear it. Yeah, man. There he is. The 3 car out of Bakersfield, California. Driver Daryl Hood.
And the final entrant is the number 30 car out of Bakersfield, Rick Gifford. That's the starting grid for this round 3 qualifier. Your starter, Ronnie Yabar, and the birdcage looks him over. We go green.
The green flag flies and the RPMs rise. This may be the best race of the evening, Mike. Check out all of these fast cars as Pounds makes a move around Pappenhausen. Down the back straightaway they go.
He got a little inside bump, got some air, gathered it back up. He's running a sprint car wing on it, narrowed up about 8 inches. With Pappenhausen a big old billboard, and you can see 3 different distinct car setups between Pounds, Pappenhausen, and the California dirt car of Buckley.
Jed Buckley get a little loose coming off a 4 on the inside of him as Buckley's contact made in turn number 1 now, and Cox moves into 3rd spot. Buckley up on the infield. Look at this battle for the lead, baby. 2 of California's best racers right there, and you're seeing him here at the Bakersfield Speedway. Pappenhausen way up high.
Pappenhausen got into the rut up into 1 and had to back off. He was going to launch it into the wall.
He's got a problem. I think it's fixed now. No problem with Pappenhausen. Pappenhausen appeared to, I thought he had a flat tire, Mike, the way he went up high in turns 1 and 2 and then high again in 3 and 4.
He may have got that rut and the steering wheel jerked out of his hand.
There it is, had to gather himself up, and 6 laps down, just 2 to go. I think he's secure with 2nd spot.
Well, what you're seeing now is Pounds starting to come up on lap traffic, and that could become perilous for Pounds and gives an opportunity for Pappenhausen to close ground and make a move on him. White flag action.
A little bit of contact between Hood and Buckley right in front of your leader, Scott Pounds. This is going into turns 3 and 4 now. And he will receive the checker flag. There is your winner, the Rocket Man, Scotty Pounds.
Richard Pappenhausen 2nd, and 3rd goes to the 86 car of Buck Cox to the GRT West cars, finishing up 1-3.
That was 4th position, I believe, right there. It was.
I'm not sure who 4th was.
Miller, he got tangled up in some activity in turn 4, and you'll look for him to move up real quick. Then you pick up the number 30 car, 30 car of Doug Thornton. The number 25 car also in the lineup, Joseph Kurchinski. The 00 is Mary George. The 60E car is Chris England. We go green on a real slow start. Also in the lineup is the number 32 car of Randy Hawthorne. Top 10 go to the main event. Top 10 go to the main.
Check out Chad Johnson in the 01 J car out to an early lead. Here comes Intracoso on the high side of Brewer, making a pass, moving into 2nd spot now. So it's Johnson, Intracoso, and Brewer, your top 3. Then we pick up the 11 of Alvin Inch and the 3M of the 1997 track champion, Jeffrey Miller, and he's trying to move on the inside of Ince now, Mike Mosier.
A real battle back there for 6th, 7th, and 8th.
Oh! And the apex at 3 and 4.
Ramblin' Ron Schmidt in the 13 car. William Stepp locked horns, and they break free. No harm, no foul. French up high into turn 1.
Brewer slowing, and he's into the infield now. Gets fired back up, but he loses about 2 positions, rather.
Your leader now into turn 1 to 0-1 of Chad Johnson.
Does Intracoso have a problem, Mike Mosier? I don't know. He was a little slow coming off of turn number 2, having a handling problem is what it looks like to me.
Well, Johnson's starting to stretch on him right now.
Check out the battle between Miller and Ince for 3rd spot. Miller currently in fourth with 5 laps down. Now he makes a power move off of turn number 2. Jeffrey Miller moves into third.
And the 13 car goes off the track with some part problems broken on that car. One, I think. Yeah, one. Here's your leader going into turn 1, picked up the white flag. That is Chad Johnson, followed by Intercostal, Jeffrey Miller, Alvin Ince, the 60 of Chris England, and then Ramon Ron Schmidt, the number 30, also involved, Doug Thornton. There's your winner, Chad Johnson, the 01 car. Intercostal second, Miller third, Ince fourth, England fifth.
Brewer 6th, I think.
Thought he went down, but whatever.
It's a toss-up from there back, Mike Mosier.
Oh, and making a late arrival is a 44 car of Roland Rick Schaefer, but a checkered flag has already been flown. Santa Maria, fifth row inside the number 5 of Ray Nolan, next in the number 33 of Jammin' Jerry Horlacher, and then finally the number 81 car, Gary Rayburn out of Arroyo Grande. Lights out, we're about to go green.
Here we go, Ma.
We go green. The number 17 car quickly down into turn 1 is Daryl McGee.
8 laps will take the top 5, Mike. That's what we're doing. So as you can see, Kevin Collier right now battling Simpkins for that 4th place spot. Number 5. That's the magic number.
Oh, Collier way up high in the marbles, gets on top of Billy Simpkins. A battle for 4th with Simpkins and Collier. They make contact in the 4. Top 5 will go to the main event, and you look at that battle right now, that is between, Simpkins loses a handle on it. Now the battle for that 5th spot is between Collier and Cargill with Nolan on their bumper. Collier up high, Cargill down low. Oh! Your leader down the holy mackerel is the 17 car of Daryl McGee. I said holy mackerel because somebody's got some bad exhaust in here. But McGee goes into turn 3, followed by Steve Nolan, Honey Eddie Dale, Collier, and the number 11 of Cargill.
I don't think that's the same car that Daryl McGee was driving in his heat race, Mike, because that guy is pretty fast, man. And a right rear flat on Simpkins' car is going to send him into the pits.
And Simpkins limps off the track. 6 down.
2 to go. 2 to go.
7 down this time by white flag action out to Daryl McGee. Steve Nolan second, Honey Eddie Dale third, 4th is Collier, 5th is Cargill, then Carl Nolan and Ray Nolan. Here comes your winner off turn 4.
Daryl McGee out of Ridgecrest, California, secures him a spot in the main. Then we got Steve Nolan second, Honey Eddie Dale third, Kevin Collier 4th, and getting that 5th and final spot in the main event, Speedy Steve Cargill, the number 11 car.
And a couple of Nolans that did not make it is the 55 of Carl Nolan, the number 5 of Ray Nolan. They did not transfer. Your top transferees to the main event is the 17 of Daryl McGee, the 91 of Steve Nolan, the 86 of Honey Eddie Dale, the 18 of Kevin Collier, and the 5th and final transferee, the number 11 of Speedy Steve Cargill.
And we pick up the number 50 machine. That is going to be Joel Martin out of Oceano.
Then you pick up the number 14 car of Rick Henderson.
You have the number straight up number 3 of James Cagle out of Bakersfield.
And then the number 1 of Robert Capitelli. Lights out. Get ready to go green.
And rock and roll. We're racing.
And turner, as I said earlier, with Jason Carter, he's the first one into turn 1. Off turn 2, your leader.
Watch out for that number 6 of Charlie Dowdy. And it's a 4-car battle for the lead going into turn 3 now. Coming off of 4, looking good. Great race car action right here at Bakersfield Speedway Park.
Henderson, Seth Sparks, as he hits the main chute wall, gathers it back up. a battle for fourth, and Sanders now trying to make it up to third on top of the 41 car of Neville's.
Anderson slammed hard into the number 4 car. Dan Stevens down the back straightaway, and Stevens is slowing as something obviously is broken on his car, and he brings out our first yellow of this second B main event. He comes to rest right there, right in about the middle of turn number 3.
Dan Stevens definitely didn't quite make the transfer in this one as yet.
Down there, they'll set you up.
Sam and Stacy, the Bed Girls, the real Bed Girls, right over out of turn 4 at the Bed Pavilion. Lights are out, 2 laps down. We go green.
Carter puts the hammer down, and the green flag flies. We're racing here at the Bakersfield Speedway Park.
Keep in mind, top 5 do go to the main event in California Raceway Video, catching all the action here for you tonight at the Veterans Day Classic.
Check out Carter, man. He's on a rail these last couple laps here, Mike. He went to the front, not looking back. That 13 machine is moving. Downey in second, Sanders third, and the 41 car of Baldridge, that's the 41C of Neville's, in fourth. Oh, smoke coming from the Dowdy car as they go into 3 and 4. On the inside of Dowdy now is Sanders.
Ronnie Sanders is saying, howdy dowdy, look over, move back, I'm coming through, home squeeze. Smoke coming out of the black number 6. And into turn 4. And yellow on the track.
Yellow is out because of...
Because he grabbed the wrong flag?
Is there disbreeze? There must be disbreeze on the track.
Possibly up in turn 3. Or no, turn 2, debris in turn 2.
We're going to go watch the back straightaway. The orange cone is where we restarted here. Carter leads the freight train of modified streets down the back straightaway, puts the hammer down, the green flag flies, and the RPMs rise, and we're racing here at the Bakersfield Speedway.
Chuck Neville's in a battle coming into turn 4.
Jason Carter in a 13 car. Holding on to second spot is Dowdy now. And making a challenge for third is the 41C of Neville's. Now on the inside of Sanders, out of 4 now, trying to make a move. But Sanders puts the horsepower down and pulls away from him in turns 1 and 2 as the white flag flies. 1 lap to go.
On the bubble is 84 car of Robbie Jeppesen. Here's your winner off turn 4.
That's going to be Jason Carter at a Terrabella. The number 13 car gets the win.
Charlie Dowdy second. I tell you what, a lot of smoke. We'll wait to see if he'll be able to transfer. We may pick an alternate for him.
Number 19 of Ron Sanders coming home in third, and the 41C
Chuck Neville's
coming home in fourth. And the 5th and final qualifier for the main, the number 84 of Robbie Jeppesen. Scheduled to be the last car in our field, driver Doug Thompson out of Bakersfield, California.
That might buy the radiator cap.
Sorry. I've never raced before.
Lights are out. We are about to go green.
Let's get ready to rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen, right here, the modified main event Veterans Day Classic, Bakersfield Speedway Park.
Put on your helmets, fasten your seatbelts. We're ready to rock and roll. Ronnie Abar lets him over. He lets him go. Oh boy, look at Brian Cass hard into turn 1, off turn 2, your leader.
Castle.
Oh, turn 1.
Almost a major incident, but that brings out in turn 4 here on the start. We've got our trouble with the 7A car of Gary Ambrosini.
The number 38 are Chris Mendenhall.
And the number 7 of Rick Jenkins. His right front is totally, looks like it's destroyed.
Ty Rod has let go on the 7 car of Rick Jenkins, and that is a quick fix provided he's got time. Gary Ambrosini up lane in the infield will go to a complete restart.
That's right.
Next to him on the front row, Brian Cass out of Livermore. And then the very quick 87 of Dan Fitzgerald. We go green.
We're racing once again, though. Number 55 car of Brian Cass off to another awesome start. Busby way up high, making it 3 abreast, coming out of 2. Billy Griffin, he's up on 2 wheels now, and that brings out another yellow.
We had 2 corners down in the first lap, and Billy Griffin climbs the wall right at the Delco Gunite sign, testing that cement job, and comes up on 2 wheels, a rest right by the Mills Cafe sign.
Yes, we are. Here we go. The number 42 of David Franey is going to lead him down the back straightaway and into turn number 3.
RPM is getting ready to rise, and the green flag flies.
Yes, indeed. Here we go. We're racing. Cass once again jumps out to a great start. Raises that left front wheel going into turn 1, Mike Mosier.
Oh, look at the 73 of Busby. Holy mackerel. All the way up to 3rd right now off turn 4.
Now he's going for 2nd, and now he is in 2nd place.
Busby
behind him, however.
Fire in the 42 car. That's out of the exhaust headers of Scott Bartels. No problem, just unburnt fuel.
And look who ended up in the Busby 3rd.
Chad Chadwick 4th. We go green.
Busby pops up high one more time now, and he has found a traction area up there that is just launching him around the corners, ladies and gentlemen. And now he goes for 2nd around Franey down the back straightaway. Franey holds him off for the time being, but Busby is just a rocket around the corners, Mike Mosier.
You can see when Busby went into turn 3 that he stayed on the gas about 3 feet longer than Franey, and that enabled him to get up high and take over that 2nd place.
How long do you think it'll take people to follow his lead, Mike Mosier, before they pop up high and try to pass some cars up there?
Well, I tell you right now, Scott Busby is overhauling Cass out of turn 2. He hit a marble and upset the chassis, but Scott Busby will take the lead.
You know what? Cass made his car extremely wide coming off of turn number 2, and Busby could not get around him. Now I'm trying on the inside is Busby, Mike. He's all over there, man. All over the place.
Busby working the upper side of the track right now, and he's done that with success out of 4 and 1.
Well, you know, Mike, that's the thing about a dirt track. On an asphalt track, if you've got a push or a loose condition, low trouble in turn 4. Jim Dynas is spun out, but now he gets it refired. Here goes Busby one more time up high on the outside of turns 1 and 2, but Cass holds him off again. No change up front. Franey still in 3rd.
The leader's now looking at lap traffic as Busby works on the high side out of 2. Come
Busby, he is your leader. Cass in second. Chadwick third. Pappenhausen fourth.
Cass with Chadwick on his backside now. Chadwick in a yellow number 3 won our last main event here in the open show 2 weeks ago, and now working on Cass. Cass with Chadwick all over his tail into turn 2, allowing Richard Pappenhausen and the 81 car to close ground. Your leader off turn 4.
Busby now passes the 82 car. Jack Brannon.
Pappenhausen got a look underneath of Chadwick.
It seems that Cass's chassis mic is now going away from him. We've got a yellow flag on the track. Yellow condition, I guess maybe some debris.
Tim Esme finally made it out on the track and once again has smoke problems. But right below the Trouts Hall ambulance sign is the 87 car Dan Fitzgerald out of Las Vegas. Lights out as Busby sets the pace. Cass is second.
Chadwick and Pappenhausen. Here we go. We're racing once again as the RPMs rise and a green flag flies. Your former leaders break away immediately now. It's a 4-car battle for the lead. 17 down, 13 to go. Pappenhausen way sideways. Chadwick almost loops it as well. I think Pappenhausen was trying to avoid whatever was going to happen in front of him, but nothing did.
Esme is grinding up his rear end right now as he's losing a gear in the rear. We go yellow on the track for debris on the track.
A big 3,200 pound debris of a big old car over there in turn 2. Here we go, back to green flag racing here at the Bakersfield Speedway Park. Chadwick pops up high now. He's in third. Pappenhausen may follow him. Your leader, Scott Busby, leads Brian Cass, Chadwick, and Richard Pappenhausen. Now they're back straightaway now. As Smotherman is currently in 8th position, and Darren Smotherman in 7th. And a little bump drafting going on right here, right in front of us, between Chadwick and Richard Pappenhausen. Pappenhausen seems to be getting a little frustrated as he cannot get around Chadwick. Pappenhausen off the pace. Something is broken in the 81 car, and he's off the pace, and he will pull into the pits.
Tough break for Pappenhausen. Looked like his rear end is let loose on him as his axle sliding back and forth. We'll try to get that repaired. Your leader into turn 1, Busby, followed by Cass and Chadwick, working on the back bumper now of Brian Cass.
21-22 down this time by just 8 laps to go, and Busby has opened up about a full straightaway advantage over Brian Cass, currently in second.
Cass catching some heat from Chadwick. Cass bobbles. Chadwick makes a slide job and goes into second.
And Cass with a right rear flat. Cass, the number 55 car, has a right rear flat tire, and that's why he's slowing, Mike Mosier.
And that opened the door for Jason Pike in a 23 car. Pike now up to third.
And we go yellow here at the Bakersfield Speedway with 24 laps down and 6 to go. Will it be Busby, Chadwick, or the number 23 machine of Jason Pike coming all the way from Pahrump, Nevada? We're racing once again here at the Bakersfield Speedway Park.
All right.
Busby and Chadwick, our last main event winner, now working tightly on the bumper of Busby. Busby pushes up into 4.
But Chadwick cannot make it stick down low, and Busby hangs on to the lead.
Not getting it tonight.
still on a tear, cutting through lap traffic. Making the best of the best. White flag action. One more time to go.
Okay, Grouse Racing Speed Machine. Scott Busby, congratulations. You're the winner of the 1997 Modified main event here at the Veterans Day Classic at Bakersfield Speedway.
Handshake there.
Yeah. All right, man. Hey, the high line, you found some traction up there, and man, you went from 8th to 2nd in a flash.
Well, usually these races are pretty tough. These guys are pretty tough here. The bottom groove is smooth. That's where everybody would run, and the key is get to the front as soon as you can, then get down the bottom and just relax. We ran a little hot. I do want to thank Joey with Ron Gross Racing. Joey's prepared some good motors all year. We've had an excellent season. I'd like to thank my crew who drove all the way down here today to give us a hand. Thank you. Congratulations. Appreciate it.
Well, you know, it just shows them that they're doing a great job by you going to the victory circle just like this. How's the track tonight? It's a little rutted out. I noticed you kind of had to straddle that rut in 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Is that the key tonight, you think? Maybe going up high, finding some traction, doing some passing up there?
Yes, I think your late model show is going to be an excellent show. The track's probably the taxiest it's been since I've ever been down here, and I've made quite a few trips down here. The bottom's smooth, the middle's got some ruts, the top is smooth, there's a lot of marbles on top, but if the car's right, they'll be right. The late model show ought to be a hell of a good show.
Well, thanks a lot. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Scott Busby, congratulations. Thank you. We'd love to see him back here again. Scott Busby, I'm going to send it back up to Mike Mosier in the booth there. We've got a lot more racing to go. Congratulations once again, man. Thanks.
Says we're ready to lock and load. An emergency phone call for Ryan Honeyman. Call your wife. Emergency phone call for Ryan Honeyman. Call your wife. It's an emergency. Thanks. All right, our starter, Ybarra, looks him over. We go green. Sean McDonald leads him into turn 1, and he's your leader into turn 2, followed by Jeff Smotherman. Tom Manzella, Selvage on the high side into turn 3. Cars looked out turn 4. With Miller and Clower and Brandon Scott, all 3 cars got off the pace. And up lane is the number 12, or that's the number 30 rather, Brandon Scott. And we go yellow, 1 lap down. So Sean McDonald, the young driver. Lights are out, we go green. Selvage with a muscle move into 3 on the high side, working on Jeff Smotherman. Smotherman gets sideways, gets contacted by Manzella. Oh boy, Smotherman gathers it back up. Getting sideways into 2, makes contact with Miller. Adam Miller in a 77 car. Oh, and contact going into 1 with French. French makes a pass on England. Running very slow in the back chute up by turn 3, the white 12 of Lloyd Clower. And possibly a tire going down on his car. French with his hood up into the infield. Tough break for the 80 car. no vision with that hood covering the entire windshield. So French or Wagner out of the car, reattaching the hood. Then you pick up Alvin Ensign, Chad Jeffries. We go green.
The young man, the number 2 car, Sean McDonald, looking good. And look at Chad Jeffries making a big move now on the outside. He is hooked up and wanting to go to the front.
Chad Johnson.
On the inside of Didi now in turn 3, making a big power move, trying to make it stick down low. A little bit of contact between Johnson and Didi. Johnson now in 3rd. McDonald and Selvage doing battle. The Tafford Jeweler Special, the 22 car of Jason Selvage, is right on the rear bumper of Sean McDonald.
You know, you look at the number 2 car, the driving style of this young lad, this is his 3rd race. Very, very clean transition through the corners. And Selvage, obviously, with more horsepower, is going to have to wait for a mistake on McDonald or go to the high side. McDonald keeps the door closed.
McDonald doing a very good job racing like a wily veteran. Only 3 races under his belt, as you say, this being his 3rd. Man, we may have a prodigy on our hands here.
Maybe even a great driver.
That too.
Selvage bumping fenders and going into 1. Selvage gets a little sideways. That allows a 0-1J of Chad Johnson to close ground. Now the top 3 have broke away. Selvage looks the high side out of 4.
Selvage trying to carry that momentum around turns 1 and 2 now. Looking up on Sean McDonald. Now their door handle coming off a dude down the back straightaway. It's going to be a new leader, number 22, Jason Selvage.
A little smoke coming out the yellow and white number 2 of Sean McDonald.
Perhaps that's why he's down on power just a bit there, Mike.
Also, that motor got up a little warm. The oil thins out and you lose your power.
Johnson now deep into 3, trying to make a move on McDonald. McDonald holds him off for the time being. 12 laps down, as scheduled, 18 laps to go.
Of course, they could change it any minute. No, you're plenty early.
Telltale signs of some smoke, Mike. Looks like it might be a rear end going out.
Tire off of Remy's car into turn 3. Remy up lane into 4.
Smotherman gives it a bump.
Left or the right rear off of Remy's car. Center section pulls out. And briskly our fire rescue team.
Right front flat on that number 2 car, Mike Lozier. Sean McDonald has a right front flat tire.
Right front flat?
Right front flat.
Lights are out. Selvage sets the pace. We're racing.
Johnson was a sandwich between Didi and Selvage, but everybody gets off okay. Hey, don't count out Tom Manzella in that 8X car currently in 4th spot. His car's seen better days, however. Jeremy Solf on the inside of Manzella now, coming off of turn number 2. He's got a fender on him going into 3. Solf looking good, way sideways, kind of using Manzella as a berm. Manzella holds him off.
Ramblin' Ron Schmidt now up to 8th, right behind Chad Jeffries. Oh boy! McDonald with a lot of smoke coming out of his ride now, not a good sign.
And I don't think that's rear end smoke, Mike.
No, it happens when he lets off the accelerator.
He's doing the James Bond thing, throwing out a smoke screen, but that's not slowing Jason Selvage down.
You can definitely see when he lets go of the accelerator. And a black flag goes out to Selvage for excessive smoke.
No, not Selvage.
Not Selvage, but McDonald. The Golden Arch boy. Kerry's photo down in turn 1.
Selvage now has almost amassed a full straightaway advantage over the second place car of Chad Johnson in the 01J.
Once again, the hood starting to raise on the number 80 car as he comes out of turn 4. And Selvage, your leader into turn 1, will be looking at the back bumper of the 80 car.
10 laps to go. We've already completed 20. Scheduled 30-lap main event.
Right rear flag. Oh, a tire breaks loose into turn 1 off of Chad Johnson. And somebody picked it up and gave it a skyrocket roll. And Scott Adams quickly over there puts a lasso on that doggy.
Right. Scott Adams is our designated tire tackler.
$10 to sponsor a lap and get your name in the lights and the marquee. And
so we're looking for lap sponsors. Anybody want to sponsor a lap? You're more than welcome to give us some money.
We go green.
Okay, we'll talk about that in just a minute. We're back to racing. Chad Jeffries having just an awful time coming through 3 and 4.
Dude, he's having a grand time. He's up to 4th.
Intracaso now off the pace.
As well as Jeremy Solf goes quickly into the pits.
So we're down to 9 cars now.
Started with 22.
21 laps down, 9 laps to go.
Hee hee hoo hoo.
22, Jason Selvage still is your leader. Gentlemen, Jimmy Didi in second. Tom Manzella third. Chad Jeffries fourth.
I tell you what, Selvage made a great entry into 1. Got that tail to come out. Set his car up down low on the apron out of 2. And he's trying to get around a very fast but about to go down a lap car of Jeff Smotherman in the 17. Selvage now went up high. And Smotherman blocking on the high side and then down low. Selvage working hard to get past Jeff Smotherman.
And now coming off of turn number 4 just might be the opportunity, but Smotherman powers down the front straightaway and still remains on the lead lap, Mike. Here we go again. Selvage still trying to dismiss with the 17S car. Is unable to do it now. 25 down, 5 to go. Selvage looks down low one more time. Selvage into turn 3. Didi now seems to be closing the gap as Selvage is held up, but well, not really held up. They are doing some pretty good racing out there. The 17S might be slowing him down just a bit as now he's trying to pitch him up high, and does.
You know, you look out there at the 17 car, you could almost think that he's maybe
running loose off of Jeffrey Miller's car. Turns 3 and 4. That brings out the yellow flag.
What? Oh, everybody narrowly misses the loose tire off of Miller, our 97 track champion out of the hobby division. Lights are out. We're looking to go green. Selvage, we go green.
We're back to racing. And I'm here to tell you.
By golly.
Selvage puts the hammer down. Leads Didi, Manzella, and Jeffries into turns 1 and 2. It's a freight train of hobby socks. Didi now looks underneath him.
Look at the 17 car Smotherman working his way from back of the pack all the way to 6.
He's still quick. He'll be running second for long.
Selvage now opening up about a 4-car length advantage over Didi. White flag flies for Jason Selvage. 1 to go.
I'll do it. Oh, you're one down, man.
Okay, done.
There's your winner, the number 22 car, Tafra Jewelers J&S Auto Parts in Taft sponsored car of Jason Selvage. Coming home in second is the 66 of Gentleman Jim Deedy. In third, Tom Manzella. In fourth, the number 5 car being driven by Chad Jeffries.
There he is, let him hear it, Jason Selvage. Nice drive, Jason. We'll award you the plaque. Look up here, we'll get a photograph of you, so we put this in the memory books. When you have grandchildren, you kind of look back and see what was, show your young people what it was all about. Jason, you know, looking at this race here, right toward the end, you're working on the 17 car Smotherman. Smotherman was down a lap, but he was pretty tough for you to get. What was your thoughts about attacking him? Where were you going to find a pass?
Well, I was probably going to have to do it over here in 1 and 2 high. I really didn't want to have to run up there. It's pretty rutted up, and I was trying to keep the tires on my car. But if I'd been pressed, I was probably going to have to do it up high. He was holding his line pretty well, so.
You know, a couple times I saw you get up high in the turns 1 and 2, and your chassis was hopping pretty good. Is there some pretty deep ruts out there tonight?
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It about jar your teeth out here tonight, and I haven't seen it this bad in quite a while, and they got 2 more long races to go, so it could get pretty wild here.
You know, one more question before we let you go, because we got quite a bit of racing left. You know, the last race out here, I believe it was your father came out and piloted this car. Did he hurt it in any way?
No, he drove so slow, he babied it.
There you go. Your winner tonight, big hand for Jason Selvage. Jason, nice job. And a final entrant comes to us out of Merced, California, in the 84 car. Your driver, Robbie Jeppesen. That makes up this starting grid for the 30-lap feature in the Modified Street Division. "22 cars, 30 laps. Who did? In a big way, jumps up. He's your leader. He won the national shows up in Hanford 2 weeks ago and up in the lead right now, followed by
That's the guy right there.
Thomas Newman.
he moves up to 16 at Houston's. Lights out, we're going to go
No
green.
comment. He's going to leave that.
We go green.
He's going to write that down.
Yeah.
Super Phil trying to make a move now on Hensley. Jeff Houston's with obviously a monstrous motor, something out of Kenny Burke.
Then you pick up Randy Hensley, Super Phil Matthews. Here comes Rapid Rick Childress now. Childress currently 6th on the track.
Super Phil right on the rear bumper of Randy Hensley. 7 laps down, 23 to go. Lots of good racing throughout the field here. Trouble in turns 1 and 2. Lonnie Welch in the 30 car and Steve Nolan get hooked up. And we go yellow. Big trouble coming off of 2.
That's Lonnie Welch and Hempel.
Donnie Hempel out of Atascadero and Lonnie Welch got hooked up coming off of 2.
Steve Nolan rolled over both their heads.
Steve Nolan did a TJ. Well, Steve Nolan tried to make those 2
Michael
cars
Jordan
into
shot.
a launching ramp.
Yeah, he did a Michael Jordan shot. Got a little air over both of them.
Get bunched up because we're going racing. You got to motate.
Tail end's moving quick. The front end's going slow. That could be disaster. We go green.
Donnie Ray's trying to get a jump start there and had to get on the binders to avoid running into Rick Childress. Rick Childress pops up high and now is moving around the 77T of John Cardoza.
Childress up to 5th. Super Phil still running 4th, but now starting to work on Randy Hensley. Hensley out of Fresno.
The 2 leaders now are kind of breaking away as there's some great racing going on behind them. Houston's definitely has command of this race right now, however, with a huge power plant under the hood.
That's right. Lynn Houston's.
Some great racing going on between Ron Sanders and A.J. Kirkpatrick as they come off of turn number 2. No change up front. 11 laps down. 19 laps to go. Houston's is running a flawless race so far, Mike Mosier. Haven't seen him bobble as of yet.
Rick Childress now starting to roll Super Phil Matthews in and bringing with him the 96 car Donnie Range. Bobbles goes up high into turn 1. His car backfiring on him. Possibly has lost the loose battery cable or the valve train gone away. And Range is ambulating very slow now into turn 3.
They bring out our 3rd yellow flag.
Our starter, Ronnie Barr, looking at him very close as we go halfway. 15 down, and nope, we go on the yellow. So, Donnie Range backfiring. Brings out a yellow as he comes up lane at the high side between 3 and 4. We're about to go green. We go green.
Jeffers tries the low side, but is battling a push. And check out Rapid Rick Childress now gets around Super Phil Matthews on the restart and moves into 4th spot.
Matthews has been 4th since lap 1, and Rick Childress, very, very cagey veteran, plucks it up on a quick start up to 4. 15 down, 15 to go.
It's Houston's. Jeffers.
Hensley, Childress, Matthews, Kirkpatrick, Cardoza, Matthews, Sanders, Nevels, Cargill, Dowdy, Carter, Honey A. Dale, and the 84 car of Robbie Jepson.
Mounting it down.
Also moving in 4. Jeffers working on Houston's. Oh, we go yellow.
Tire loose on the 30 car up, down around the 2nd turn area. Donnie Hample's lost a tire as well as he's lost a piece of his door there. He was involved in that earlier scuffle with Lonnie Welch.
He was right there 5th. Lights out, we're looking for the restart. Houston's Jeffers is going to hang on to him. Jeff is running a big block. Here comes Childress on the backside of Hensley.
Trying that high side is that number 44 once again. Rapid Rick Childress. Whoa! A big ball coming off a 2. I think he hit a rut. He hit a rut or the number 88 car? One or the other. Still, this is getting kind of redundant. It's Houston's, Jeffers, Hensley, Phil Matthews assumes 4th spot once again. After Childress made a bobble. And I don't think anybody can touch that number 16 car. He is just super duper fast. I think Rick's got a broken shock, Mike, up there. The way he's bouncing down in front. Watch him bounce.
Jeff is now catching some heat from Randy Hensley. Jeffers may be on a meltdown as the car's smoking pretty ferocious right now, and Hensley now able to use his power centers, gets looped into turn 2.
He doesn't get it refired. Now comes the yellow flag.
It'll be a 5-lap shootout, 25 down, 5 to go, rather.
Restart the race now. Hensley right on his rear bumper. Here we go. The green flag flies and the RPMs rise. Hensley now in 2nd spot, Mike Mosier.
Looked like Phil Matthews pulling a Wilson. A.J. Kirkpatrick now up to 4th, working on a back bumper of Phil Matthews.
Jeffers definitely off the pace, Mike. You can see him slowing down and dropping back to about 9th spot now, 10th spot. Make that 9th. As Speedy Steve Cargill gets around him now. 24 down, 6 laps to go.
Front chute. Houston followed by Hensley. Matthews, Kirkpatrick, Childress, Glenn Hughes, Nevels, Cargill, Dale, Cardoza, Welch, Range, Carter.
Next time by, Mike, that white flag will fly for your leader, Jeff Houston's.
Here he goes. He's going to pick up the white. Houston's your leader out of turn 4. The checkered flag will come out for Jeff Houston. Oh, Randy Hensley right on his back bumper. Matthews, Kirkpatrick, Childress, Hughes, and Nevels. Oh. So Glenn Hughes finishes up behind Kirkpatrick as Super Phil Matthews up 3rd. We'll go down into the winner's circle right now with my partner, Steve Hughes and Jeff Houston's. Next up will be the 40-lap main event with the late model division.
All right, Houston's, we do not have a problem. Houston's, we do not have a problem. What we do have is a big old check in our pocket and a trophy going home to the young man. Two in a row in the open shows last week in Hanford, or 2 weeks ago in Hanford, and now the Bakersfield Speedway, the Veterans Day Classic, man. Tell us about the race from your point of view. Nothing but real estate in front of you, let me tell you.
Yeah, but it was tough. I hate those front row starts because you don't know how fast to go.
Flag to flag, you led the whole thing. How's this track holding up tonight, Jeff?
It's getting a little rough, but I like it. I'd like to thank some sponsors: Houston's Law Office, B&B Transmissions, Truckers Minute Mart, Poor Richard's Pizza. That's it.
All right, man. Okay.
Here, I'd like to thank all the fans for supporting us drivers throughout the year.
Good deal. This guy's going to be around here for a long time, I hope, man. Some championships to come in your future. Let's hear it for him one more time. Jeff Houston's winner of the Veterans Day Classic.
Well, the track's in good shape. I haven't seen it much better than this tonight. It's nice tonight.
All right, there you go. Kerry Cecil, move up a little bit to one of the California dirt cars. These guys have put on a whale of a show here. Many. And Void off turn 2.
Pappenhausen got a little scoring coming off 2 as well and dropped back a position to the U1 car of David Hawks now.
The 46 car of Darren Kofel out of Bend, Oregon is your leader. Greg Void running a great tight close second. Then you pick up Pounds, and then the U1 of David Hawks, then Richard Pappenhausen, Chad Rickenbach, Meyer, Cox, Blake. Oh boy.
Already 3 laps down, and we're seeing some lap traffic now as Kerry Cecil and your leader, the 46 of Kofel, kind of get a tangle up there. Oh, the U1 and the 17V get hooked up, and Scotty Pounds goes into second spot now. As you can really tell, there's 2 different classes of cars out there, Mike Mosher, the fast ones and the not so fast ones.
That's exactly right. Pappenhausen picks up the inside berm out of 2 and gets a little air. Pappenhausen working on Greg Void now. A battle for third with Void and Pappenhausen. And behind him, David Hawks in the U1.
Wow, this is some great racing right now as your leader of the 46 car.
Working on Rick Gifford.
And now he will dismiss with him and puts him a lap down. Koffel is flying around here. One of the Oregon boys, Daryl Hood, has lost his front end nose piece.
His hood has come up on Daryl Hood.
He'll go into the pits and have that ripped off and be back out
Scott Pounds working on the back bumper now, flying Ryan Cole. And Dennis Kofel.
Sparks, a lot of sparks coming off that late model right there, the 00. And Ryan Cole is going to pull into the infield.
Oh, man, right down the main chute. David Hawks in the U2, I believe it is. Came down across the main chute and hit the wall hard. Sparks flew on his car, and he came up lane, and that's where he's parked.
Looks like a drive line has come off that 00 car. Is that what it is, laying right there at the infield, Mike? As you see Sean headed over there to pick it up.
I believe
Gloves
that's what it
on,
is.
obviously.
Exactly right.
Okay, lights are out. We're ready to go racing. The late model main event here. Veterans Day Classic. Scott Pounds is just where he likes to be. That's out front and pulling away from the rest of these guys. Rickenback gets a little squirrely coming off a 2, but straightens himself back up.
Drake saw it and tried to put the hammer down and make a move on him, but couldn't put the mustard on the doggy.
Floyd doing a very good job of taking away Rickenback's racing lines, and now Rickenback down low finds some traction. You saw him whip it and grip it now, and he moves into 4th.
Watch the 86 car at turn 4. He got real loose last lap out. He took a little bit more caution this time.
Pappenhausen said he can't really use caution when you're running them sideboards and them wings, Mike. You got to hammer it down. And the number 17 car heads into the infield. Bill Hall out of Reading brings out the yellow. Something, we got a spall. Ron Meyer has spun right past the pit entrance.
The California dirt car made contact with him out of San Ynez. Lights out, we're looking to go green. Pounds, Kofel, Pappenhausen, Rickenbach, and Voigt. Drake.
Check out Rickenback. He may be the fastest car out there on the track now. Trying to make it 3 wide, but wisely backs off of the gas. Going up high is Pappenhausen. He's opening the door. Rickenbach gets squirrely coming off a 2, but doesn't lose any positions.
Oh, Drake puts an eye through the needle and gets past Voigt. Drake now up to 5th.
All right.
And the number 37 car, Rob Maya out of Bend, Oregon.
Kofel still hanging on to 2nd as Scotty Pounds cruises around. 23 down, 17 to go. So it's Pounds, Kofel, Pappenhausen, Rickenback, now Drake moving into 5th. Pounds now experiencing some heavy lap traffic as he goes into turn 1, but everybody seems to be giving him plenty of racing room as he passes the 42 of Kerry Cecil, the 17 of Hall, and the 77 of Bartels. Guys seem to be looking for traction anywhere they can find it now. Pounds still running down low. Nobody has popped up high as of yet. 27 down, 13 laps remain here in this Veterans Day Memorial Lane event for the late models. Closing the gap now is Steve Drake on Chad Rickenback, as Rickenback has slowed his lap times down just a bit. Oh, and Rickenback gets loose now. He's obviously got a suspension problem, Mike. Coming off the corner, he's been getting loose several times.
Rocket Man now in lap traffic trying to get around the 77 car, and right behind him is closing ground is Darren Kofel. Kofel running 2nd, and here comes Richard Pappenhausen. Pappenhausen closes the door on Kofel and gets underneath him going down the main chute. A lap car in front of him. Pappenhausen gets underneath the Kofel.
As Rickenbach headed into the pit
second with that sideboard is going away, and your leader with 35 down has a terminal look to it. And Coastal closes ground with lap traffic in front of Pounds.
And here comes Pappenhausen as well.
Oh boy.
36 down, just 4 to go. Can Pounds hang on? I don't know. Coastal now making a bid for the lead. Here comes Pappenhausen. Don't count him out. He pops up high now.
4 laps to go.
Go ahead, man. Pappenhausen moving into second spot, Mike.
And Pounds off the pace of Motor Guy.
And Pappenhausen is your new leader. As Kofel gets stuck behind the 37 car, and Pappenhausen now opens up his lead with 36 down and just 4 laps to go.
Oh boy, tough break for Pounds. And there's your winner, Richard Pappenhausen. Oh, and almost contact with Chet Buckley. All right, he's out of his car. Let him hear Richard Pappenhausen. Let's get a picture over here if we can, Richard. In front of your car, get a still picture, and California Raceway Video will pick up this interview. We'll be going on TV here in the next couple of days. Present you with a Veterans Day Classic plaque, of course, a $2,000 paycheck coming up to you in just a little bit. A marvelous drive. You were sitting there battling, watching a whale of a show up front with Pounds, and all of a sudden you saw some smoke coming in. What was your thoughts?
Yeah, it looked like Scott's motor was starting to go away, so I figured if I go up to the top, he looks like he was slowing down a little bit, and I was able to drive it around them too.
And I noticed that, of course, Kofel's car, it looked like his sideboard was starting to come apart on him, starting to peel back, and he started fading. What was the track condition at the finish of this race as compared to the beginning?
Oh, the track was really good. It started going a little dry in 3 and 4 right in the middle, but if you could come down to the bottom and run up top, it was pretty fast.
How long have you been running these sideboards on these cars?
This is only my 3rd year at the sideboards, and it's quite an experience.
I tell you what, I know what you guys were talking about a bit earlier. When you get into corners, you don't lift off the accelerator. You keep it down. If you lift, you get into trouble. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. The only time you lift is when you are in trouble. You come up on cars awfully quick.
Unbelievable. What's your goals here for 1998 here? Just another season away.
Yeah, we're really not sure what we're going to do. We might come down and run a little more of this Bakersfield tour they got going. And
of course, we got a big one coming up, another 2-night event, November 28th and 29th right here at the Speedway. $1,500 to win on that one. We're going to look for a Pappenhausen family down here.
Yeah, well, the car still looks like it's halfway in one piece. We should be back.
All right, there it is, your main event winner here tonight in Grand Style Big Hand for Richard Pappenhausen.